All right. I hope everyone is doing well. What is good? Sunday night's Tech and Chill live show. Wow, it's been a minute. It's been a minute since we've done a Sunday night Tech and Chill live show. Oh, I feel like Tony Stark in Iron Man 2 when he was like, oh, it feels good to be back. It does feel good to be back. Loving it, man. Loving it. Hope you guys are good. Yes, welcome to Sunday night's Tech and Chill live stream show. Your host Ben from Lover of Tech. Oh, it feels good to be making videos and live streaming again, man. I hope you guys are all well and good. I'm seeing people popping into the chat. I love that. Glenn always on time as per usual. You've got Gary as well, Fox Tech, doing really well with the channel, man. Well done. Good for starting. It's really paying off. Jay, what's good? Jordan, you're excited for the digital PS5, hope it's 80 to 50 pound cheaper. I think it needs to be a bit cheaper, but we're going to talk about that all tonight because I'm excited for that one as well. But I think I have thoughts where I might still go disc, but it all depends. Tech Focus in the house. What's good, Alex? Been a while, man. Yates Networks, what's up? What's good? Glad to subscribe with the bell on. Thank you. Thank you for subscribing, man. I think you're new to the channel. I appreciate it. Dude, I love your accent, truly, though. It's what sucks them in, man. Yo, hope you guys are good. Let me know how the audio is sounding because I've done something a bit different. I've finally managed to get my Takstar shotgun mic onto a boom pole, and usually I'll put the audio through my microphone there, but I want to try something different. It's actually coming through the Fuji X-T3, going through, and what I'm using is RTX voice. Now, I don't have an RTX graphics card. I've got a GTX 1650 Super. Hacked it, and I did some tests. RTX voice is witchcraft. I don't know how it's been able to cancel all the stuff in the background, but yeah, hopefully the audio sounds good. Crisp, clear. It's out of frame. I don't have to worry about the microphone being in frame. You can just see me clearly. I can look at you guys clearly, and yeah. Oh, good. No delays. Audio check. And another thing, although I can't stream in 4K UHD like I used to in the old place, I found a middle ground. If you guys have a quad high definition display, especially on your smartphones, bump it up, man. You will see the 1440p option coming through this Fuji X-T3 crisp. Oh, man. I need to get my X-T4 as soon as possible because when I send this back to Fuji, I'm going to be so upset, man. Review. Well, I don't think it will be a review, but impressions and overhaul of the Fuji X-T3 will definitely be coming up. I'm definitely going to pick this up as a second B cam next to my X-T4. I know that for a fact. It feels good to be making videos again, man. If you guys haven't seen it, I put my 8-month long-term review of the OnePlus 7T on the channel, and also I put the Bullets Wireless Z unboxing first impressions, first listening, connection, and also comparison to the Bullets Wireless 2 all in one video. So it's very comprehensive, but quickly done, man. So go check it out. And I've got a new video going live 10 o'clock in the morning tomorrow. So watch this space. Make sure you got the notifications switched on. Another review. You probably guessed it if you're following me on Twitter. If not, definitely follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and all the different places as well. Man, let me drink some. But yeah, RTX voice is crazy. Anyone that has a GTX or an RTX card, you should be downloading RTX for sure. Man, shout out to everyone that's in there. Golden Gab, if you read this, I'll buy everyone a PS5. Yeah, I've read it. Better buy everyone a PS5. Audio's on point, man. Audio sounds XT3 looking sweet too. Saw a video on the RTX voice thing and it's like absolute magic. It is. Just realized YouTube out. Yeah, YouTube now during this lockdown will automatically put everything on 480p, especially if you're on a smartphone. You have to manually select it. Before, it would, like, buffer it based on your connection and give you the highest quality as possible, but it doesn't do that anymore. Due to obviously this lockdown situation, that's just how they're doing it. It's that lockdown debuff putting everyone down a peg. Yeah. But 480p, yeah, it does. It's 480p. We will mainly be talking about the upcoming next gen consoles. Now that we've seen nearly everything, especially when it comes to the hardware, I want to discuss what's more impressive and what will win it out again based on the formula that works. And we'll look at the PS5. We'll look at the PS5. We'll have a look at the PS5. And obviously, we will definitely be talking about the Xbox Series X, which I still think the name is a bit long-winded, and it's going to open up room for problems where people are going to buy the wrong Xbox console. I just see it happening. I don't think we've seen everything from Microsoft with the Series X or the Series C's, because I think there will be a Series S, a Lockhart version that will be, scaled down. I do predict that they will do an all digital edition as well. Oh, sorry. I think the music is still playing. My bad. My bad. My bad. My bad. Okay, cool. I think everything's all right. And yeah, we're gonna talk about just what we felt was impressive from the PS5 announcement fully done. Credit to Sony for holding it back because of obviously the things that was happening with the protesting and stuff, and now it was worth it. It worked out. Ryan, aka formerly known as Feltech, you have failed to be on time, Mr. Formerly known as Feltech. What's good, Ryan Thomas in the house? It's good turnout today, man. Share the link, let people know that we are live so they can jump on and get into the discussion as well. But this is good. This is phenomenally good, man. Next gen, PS5. Sorry for being mean to you on Discord earlier. Discord is all about that. But yes, the 1440p option should be showing. Click on that if you want that higher quality as well. Audio is sounding good. RTX voice blocking out all the background, so you shouldn't be hearing any of the taps or the keyboard or the clicks. I wish I had RTX voice back in the day. It's like, imagine so many things have accelerated all due to this unfortunate situation that everyone is from lockdown at home. So many camera manufacturers allow you to just use the camera straight as webcams without even needing a capture card. That's crazy. That means the power's been there for ages, but it's like, nah, there's no reason to. So, no, it's good. It's good. How's everyone tonight? Hope everyone's had a great weekend into the new week. We are basically halfway through the month of June. Mad. June has gone a little bit quicker than I expected. I thought it was going to drag out like the other months, which is quite interesting. But yeah, thank you for everyone that's joining so far. It should be good. I have to admit, I am enjoying the new YouTube studio for live because it's so much more visible compared to the previous one, and it's a lot easier. I didn't think I would actually say that, but it is. Like, I can see my live count. I can see everything. Like in the past, I couldn't see everything in one place, but this is good. This you can probably tell I'm very excited. But you know, that's what you get for being the way I am. Right, PlayStation 5. Let's see if I can hunt down a good article um to look at the PS5. PlayStation. Still love it when it says that. PlayStation 5. Hey, 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 hey. All right, so let me put the desktop audio back on here. Okay, desktop audio is on. I'm trying to think. I'm trying to think. Sorry about this, my lack of preparation. Right, let's go. Let's see if I can get right. This is a good one. This is a good one. Oh, I need a second monitor for sure because streaming all on one monitor is kind of just like not very good. Right, hopefully you guys can still see me in the corner and you can see this. This is an article from The Verge because The Verge seem to have the two consoles at the same time that I can actually see, and we can read through it and we can pretty much look at it. Firstly, I actually think the PS5 looks better because it's more striking. Even though it's more striking and more sleek, especially the digital edition without the disc hump on the bottom right hand corner. Um, I think I think the Xbox will be more suitable for home. This looks a bit more futuristic and more striking. So I get naturally drawn to looking at the PS5 more. I don't know if it's aesthetically better looking. I don't know what you guys think. I think the Xbox would be much more blended into the living room. We a lot of people are trying to say that the PS5 is big, but we don't know the actual dimensions yet. It does look big, but it's renders. We don't know what the exact size is going to be, right? We don't. But wow, does it look striking and does it look futuristic? The digital edition does look much more sleeker. 100% looks sleeker. I'm very much drawn to the DualSense controller. I wasn't before, but I kind of get it. Like it looks more advanced than what Microsoft did in terms of an upgrade improvement to the controllers. Sony finally revealed its PS5 console hardware this week, and while the PlayStation design is undoubtedly labeled as divisive, definitely agreed. There's a real surprise where Sony has two models, yeah, digital edition, which will ship. Um, One without the Blu-ray drive. Sony will also be mentioned. Didn't mention the pricing. Nope. Um, Microsoft long-term rumored to be preparing two Xbox models. Yeah, definitely. There has to be a digital edition. If not a digital edition, a Lockhart Series S, I reckon. Personally, I reckon. But a second cheaper Xbox code named Lockhart, yep, in the works. Like Sony Digital Edition, the Lockhart model is likely to ship without an optical drive, but it's also expected to include changes to at least the memory card configuration, GPU inside, and to make it less powerful than the Series X. Interesting. Digital Edition doesn't directly counter Microsoft's rumored plans. It's just offering a level. Yeah. No fitting. Roughly a few. I think it needs to be cheaper than £50 or $50. I think so. It needs to at least be $100 cheaper if it's not going to be optical drive. Um, Digital edition eliminates the yada 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 or digital edition. Obviously, it's been popular choice. Yep. Console pricing is part of it's going to be a tough one. We need to see how this is going to look out. Obviously, Microsoft have got their storage expansions, which very interesting. To produce obviously these. This is something I was very interested in. Um, I don't want to be blasting through. Okay, this is it. Both the Xbox One and the PS4 came out a month before my first son was born. That was that. Let's take about that. With PS5 coming out this holiday season, with the Xbox Series X, he's gonna be 7. So you just measure it by when he turns 14. The PS6 and the next generation should be looking to be coming out, which is like rah. Okay, time has gone quick. And mine was My PS4 was definitely near enough the day one or launch edition one with the jet fan engine in there, and it's lasted. The optical drive doesn't work anymore, and for me, I gravitate more to the digital edition. The reason why is having kids and even not having kids, dealing with discs is so cumbersome. They scratch, they get damaged, they get lost, and it's a whole nother issue. And my original argument for discs was most of the time, compared to the PS3, PS2, the Xbox, and Xbox 360 generation, most games can't be played straight from the disc when you buy them. When you get them, you partially install from the disc, and especially the major games, and you have to do the rest of the installation through the internet. So I remember I experienced that with, I think, FIFA 14 when it first came out. And I was so annoyed that what's the point of me buying the disc if I can't play straight from the disc? I've still got to install a large chunk from the internet. And again, with discs not damaging and all that stuff, yes, it does take a while to install games straight digital, but I think I've just become as old school as I am. I've just embraced the niceness of just having digital copies and not having to worry about the disc. You can load straight from it. But I thought about it and I said, it might still be safer to get optical drives, especially for secondhand games. Some games you might not buy brand new when it first comes out. You might want to actually get it later on down the line, and you can get it later on down the line for a lot cheaper. A lot cheaper actually. So I'm torn. It really depends on the price. It really, really does depend on the price. I'm definitely drawn to the digital edition. It looks sleeker, it looks nicer. I'm definitely more of a digital download person. There has to be a good price discrepancy of at least £100. £100. If it's okay, $100, £80. Let's put it that way. But it has to be substantial enough. If not, I would rather have the safety net of having an optical disc, knowing that later on down the line, if and when I needed to, I can buy cheaper secondhand games. Whereas maybe those secondhand games, if I didn't buy it from somewhere like eBay, CX, or whatever, on the digital PlayStation store, unless they're discounted, or unless they're free games that are included with my PlayStation Plus, yeah, they're gonna be more expensive. So that's probably something to consider. If you don't care at all, and you are a completely digital person like myself, and you want to deal with that in that sense, I wouldn't blame you if you go for the digital edition. Aesthetically, it looks clean. It looks much nicer. I definitely have to say the PS5 is striking. The PS5 is definitely striking. Um, I'm trying to see if I can find a comparison of the power between the Xbox Series X versus the PlayStation 5. Let me just go back to Camlink. Let me go back to YouTube Studio so I see what's going on. Raw, you lot flooded in. What's good? Let me see who's here. Mariq HD, what's good? Xbox will have better thermals regardless. Yeah, thermals and performance is the main thing, right? No, I don't think so. Uh, I don't. Here, there, how Sony's new router. The best games console is a PC. Yeah, that's a whole other discussion. PS5 looks so sleek and futuristic, but the Xbox might be designed better internally, but who knows? It's all about the SSD with the console. SSD, welcome to 2011. Tech Love and Mama, thank you for joining. I use my PS4 Pro digitally only anyway. Avoids disc where I can. Yep. Imagine only getting rid of the hard drive like an Apple. The hardest part. Okay, let's see. Sure. Okay, so right, you lot are going hard in the comments, man. The hardest part is that they need some more input, as we need external drives that can match and outperform the base SSD. Damian Wild, about time. Blah, blah, blah. What's good, Jeremy? The thing is, you don't like game. You can't sell it. What's up, by the way? What's good? Welcome back. No, I appreciate that, bro. Thanks for joining, Jay. Foxx same, never had to put a disc in my Pro. Yeah, discs are pointless on modern consoles. You end up having to install them, which makes it as long as, yeah, that's been my argument. That's been my argument. That's old. Like, if it was like the old school days of Xbox 360 and PS3 where you could play straight from the disc, I would 100% understand. But most games you can't play straight from the disc. When you install it, you can only play part of it or none of it until the rest of it installs from the internet. You know, do any games even run off disk without extra downloads? My brother bought the new COD. It had to install 100 gigs of file. Yeah, that's might as well go full digital. Like I said, the only advantage with the disc is buying cheap secondhand games later on down the line versus the PlayStation's or that is it. But honestly, if you're buying discs based on you want to play straight off, those days, I do believe for most, if not all, the games are long and gone. I'm trying to see if I can find a comparison. Um, comparison. So versus Xbox Series X specs. Okay. Right, here we go. Tom's Hardware. Accept. Right. All right, okay. Right, let me just switch on. Streaming without a second monitor is really, really cumbersome. I cannot lie. Right. PlayStation 5 versus Xbox Series X. Still a poor name. XSX. Still a poor name. Which console will win? Comparison. Right. So we're scrolling down. We still don't know the prices. We don't know the prices yet, but here we are when it comes to specs, right? PlayStation 5 to be discussed. Okay. Holiday, yep, which is going to be November. Miles Morales, yeah. The PlayStation they're coming with games, and these are not just all the games. They come with games. I promise you, they've got games. Partial backwards compatibility. So when we look at the Zen 2, which is great, it's Zen 2. 7nm architecture when it comes to 7nm plus, I believe. This is great. More powerful, more sustainable, faster SSD on here because it's custom made, but less storage, more availability, expansions as well. I do believe these should be having HDMI 2.1 with the high frame rate through HDMI, which is great. Support up to 8K output, but not 8K games. Don't get too excited. And you've got 4K UHD Ultra Blu-ray drives, which is really good, which is to be expected. That's how it should be done. Graphics performance, if you examine it, yep. 12 teraflops. So RDNA 2. So this is graphics technology that is not even out on a PC yet. So very, very, very up to date stuff, which is great, which is good. That means there's going to be much better future compatibility. Xbox Series X, backwards compatibility, PS5 versus exclusive, subscriptions, virtual reality, Outlook. Okay, important to remember that while we are now respectively amount of information, we've yet to get hands-on with either. Exactly. Cool. Now, I'm just going to drop it like this. Personally, right? The Xbox Series X technically is the better console. Technically. Everything about the Series X, Microsoft have pretty much flexed to the point where it looks like the design is safer. Thermally, they've really, really focused on the thermal to make sure that the thermals are on point as well as the acoustics. The raw power, the Series X is more powerful. Also, because it's got complete backwards compatibility, right? And the whole Microsoft ecosystem integration with Xbox and PC. Honestly, on a technical level, the Xbox Series X is the better console. On a technical level, it's more powerful. It's probably good. It's probably going to have better acoustics. It's definitely probably going to have better thermals. It's got a much more compact and much more safer design. Safer, even though it's not as striking, a safer design for the living room. It's technically going to be, but again, just like the Xbox Series, no, the Xbox One X was technically, in the end, the most powerful current gen console, right? Games. People need to understand intellectual property solid IP games will win it. The formula works. That's what made people like Nintendo successful. Consoles are in a very unique space where, so long as you have more than enough power for that generation, and even if you don't, you've seen it with mid-cycle refreshes, the difference it makes to close the gap, right? Original Xbox One was below par. PS4 was also below par, but not too below par to the point where it wasn't doing bits, right? Then you had the mid refresh cycles of the PS4 Pro and the Xbox One X, and it closed the gap. But at the end of the day, the Xbox One X being the most powerful console and the better value console, because obviously the design was still much more sleeker, more compact, great thermals, all that power, and you had a 4K UHD Blu-ray drive. Not that the Xbox didn't do well, but we all know the console that really, really did well, or the consoles, the Nintendo Switch and the PS4. Why? Intellectual property, IP games. That Nintendo Switch sold because of games like Smash Bros, Mario Kart, Mario Odyssey. With consoles, it's a different ball game when it comes to PCs, right? It just is. Raw graphics fidelity does so much, and yes, is great. We want that. We want improved IPC, environmental destructions, and great lighting. I mean, the proofing concept of the Unreal Engine 5 being demonstrated on the PS5 definitely shows that, look, like, these graphics being nice is good. But at the end of the day, the games win it. And I know with Sony showing games like Spider-Man, Miles Morales, it's just, and you know, and games like Ratchet and Clank and all these games that are Sony bound makes me know that deep down the PS5 has odd shortcomings. The internal storage is not enough. As great as the internal storage specifications is, it's not enough, right? There's still going to be point of concerns when it comes to things like thermals, when it comes to things like cooling, when it comes to things like acoustics, because at the end of the day, Sony didn't have a good track record. And unfortunately, the rumors that were flying around about the overheating issues, yes, we may think that they've sorted it, but until we get there, we won't know. And we all know anyone that's had a day, a, a first year release of the PS4 without the chassis change, right? We know the acoustics and the cooling on that console was not good, right? It was just not good versus what Microsoft were doing, especially what Microsoft did. So on a technical level, Microsoft on a hardware level, I think have the better console. But so long as the PS5 has enough power, which I believe it does, the power difference is not that different, right? The games. Microsoft need to go back to their 360 roots and bring out solid IP games that we know but will also surprise us. We know but will also surprise us. That's what we need. That's what Sony did last generation. Your God of Wars, your Spider-Mans, your Ratchet and Clanks, your Detroit Being Humans, right? All these like these games made it so hard for me to sell the PS4 when I wanted to sell it. So I don't know what you guys think, man, but I think the formula is pretty much. I think the formula is pretty much simple. I think so so long as the performance disparity is not that much between them, even though the Xbox Series X is technically the more powerful console, and it's probably the better console to get on a technical level, right? At the end of the day, you buy consoles for specific games. If that was the case, I promise you the Nintendo Switch will not be the best console for this generation. The Nintendo Switch is my favorite console out of all of them. Is it technically the most powerful? Hell no. But I'm stuck on Smash Bros. All the time. I'm stuck on Mario Kart all the time. I'm stuck on these Nintendo IPs that keep getting refreshed, but keep getting done well. So long as it has enough power for how they want to design their games for their art style, the games will win it. That's my thoughts. Next 7 years into 2027 before PS6 and all the rest come out, or it might even last even longer. It just depends. I think that's going to be the differentiating factor. Looking at it from a technicality level, buy the Xbox Series X. But the PS5 potentially will win it because Sony Sony studios know what they're doing. And unfortunately as well, Sony played it safer and named their console in a way that wasn't confusing. Look at all the memes that have been going out. Do you think Sony are not watching all these PS5 memes and not realizing that the fact that there's a slight more shift to the cult following for PlayStation, and it's easier to know that, hey, this is the new one. The one before was the PS4. This is the PS5. Xbox, you've got Xbox One, Xbox Xbox One S, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, Xbox C. Like, I just think the naming of the Xboxes are so confusing for you to know, like, hey, which one is new? Which one is the one to get? Right? And, I've had discussions in the past where I said that the naming system, I don't think it may not seem like a big deal because obviously it's like, hey, put two and two together, you would know. But I just low key think Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. How do you know which one's the new one? Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. But if you tell someone that, hey, PS4 and PS5, which one's the new one? I bet you they will say the PS5. But if you say, hey, Xbox Series X, Xbox One X, which one is the new one? And they didn't know about consoles, tell me which one. 1 in 2 chance they'll get it right. Whereas with the PS4, PS5, I guarantee you they say PS5 is the new one, obviously. 5 comes after 4. I don't know what you guys think. Whew, that was a lot of talking. But yeah, that's what the Tech and Chill show is about, man. We're half an hour into it, man. Let me read through the comments and let me get your feedback on the next gen consoles flying in. I'm looking forward to God of War Ragnarok or God of War 5, whichever it is, man. God of War, one of the games of the decade. And the fact that I know that's going to be on PlayStation because of Sony Santa Monica in PlayStation Studios. If I end up buying both, I'm buying the PS5 first. And I know that for a fact. Just for that game just for me to just wait for the original, the first trailer to come out from Sony Santa Monica to see Kratos and Atreus grown. I'm like, come on, come on, come on. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait. I can't wait, man. All right. Discs are pointless, high speed connection. J Dubs. I always wait for the first sale and discount to share. Cool, cool, cool. Do any games even run after the law? Hey man, have you seen your boy on Twitter making big moves since the last time we talked? No, no. The new COD is future proof for the next gen. Warzone will be made. Yeah, Unreal Engine 5. Yep. I think these days the crossplay make won't make playing lots of major games easy in a console. Playmates quite. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, hello, good people. What's good, mods? What's good, bruh? What's good, man? Welcome. Glad you made it. My PS4 Pro fan goes mad with the Modern Warfare Warzone. Any game, yeah, yeah, yeah. The UI as well on Xbox is so annoying and it's hard to do simple things. Yeah, the UI on the PlayStation is much cleaner, definitely. The Metro UI on the Xbox has always been a funny one from day one, to be honest. It's just doing too much. Check Twitter DMs later. All right, cool. I haven't played any console till 25. I'm getting both the PS5 and the Xbox One X. You mean Xbox Series X? You see, look, you got it wrong. He said One X. He even said it wrong. Do you see what I'm saying? PS5, Xbox One X, Xbox Series X. This is the issue with Microsoft. Please, I'm gonna do a poll. I'm gonna do a poll. Like, if anyone ask anyone that, hey, if I say Xbox One X and Xbox Series X, which one is the new one? What would you tell me? Ask people that know, but then ask someone else that if I said the PS4 and the PS5, which is the new one? Ask your people that don't know about consoles. I guarantee you, the mums and dads that don't know about consoles that want to buy the new one for their daughters, their sons, when it comes to Christmas, I bet you they're going to buy more wrong Xboxes than the PS. Guarantee you that. Guarantee you that. Yeah, I meant Series X. It's fine, bro. You just gave me the perfect example of the issue of what Microsoft did with their naming system. It is confusing. PS5. It's two letters, one number. Xbox Series X, Xbox One X. Trust me, you're gonna get confused. Even saying it, you'll end up saying the older console. You've tripped it up. I'm telling you, the girl that you have to shake your behind for, that you tell which Xbox and console to buy, when you make the mistake and you make the typo when you're sleeping and she buys you the Xbox, that's it. Game over. just say PS5. Don't even go and be making Xboxes and make the right typo or or the keyboard auto corrects it for you for the old console, and she thinks, oh yeah, this is the one he must know. Come next day, surprise. What? I didn't say that. Well, check your messages. Blame that on Microsoft for making their console's name silly. Come on, man. The Switch does what it does. Playing Nintendo goes, yeah, so true about the Xbox naming. Yeah, trust me, it's kerfuffled. It's kerfuffled. Um, check the Coco after the stream. No problem. Met Series X. I thought you, bro. It took me an hour to set up split screen on the Xbox. 2 seconds exactly. I did. Xbox naming is fluffed. 100% fluffed. Right. That is the next gen consoles. I'm excited. I'm gravitated more towards the PS5, even on the shortcomings. And I think there will be shortcomings. The internal storage is too low. It's too low. I know that internal SSD is very sophisticated, hence why they've had to make the storage like that. But the internal storage is too low. It's too low. It's too low. The design is striking. I don't know if it's aesthetically better looking, but it's definitely more striking. The size is still to be questioned. Size is still to be questioned. Thermals and acoustics, because Sony don't have a good track record, is definitely to be expected. But I think so long as it does enough of it right and it can do chassis refreshes like what they did with the PS4, I honestly think Sony have a better proven record, especially. And it's not that Microsoft doesn't. Microsoft did it very well with their IP selection in the Xbox 360 generation, right? But for this generation, coming from the end of the PS3 into the PS4, all throughout, Sony proved that having a good studio with good IP is what wins it. Regardless of the technical shortcomings of the system itself, you get people hooked into the right games, people will buy the system, and people will not just buy the system, they'll keep the system and they'll recommend the system. So more of their friends are on that system playing together. So I think for this coming generation, Microsoft are the ones that have got way more to prove than Sony. I might be wrong, but I don't think so. I think they've got more to prove than Sony. Let me know what you guys think. Disc or digital? Um, if the price is cheaper enough by $100, I'll probably skip and not worry about getting secondhand games and saving money there in the future and just go digital. I can't. I hate discs are the most cumbersome media, and I just hope in the future, you know, these manufacturers can switch to high storage cartridges. Like what? I know it's more expensive, but I just feel like you know, cartridge media or SD cartridge media, right? Call of Duty is 100 gig. 128 gigabyte or 100 gig SD cards or cartridges should be something that should be implemented. Yeah, it'll be probably a bit more expensive, but I just feel like, why are we still dealing with discs? That's a whole nother discussion, but why are we still dealing with discs? It is cartridges are more expensive. Like Nintendo gets slaughtered for how much more expensive their games are. But you can play their games straight from cartridge. Yes, they're not as storage intensive. Fine, I get it. But my point is, why are we still dealing with discs? Discs are so cumbersome. They're so cumbersome. I was hoping these consoles were gonna usher in, yes, you want to be buying your games hardware wise and keeping them, it's going to cost you a bit more money, but you can plug it in, install straight from the SD or the cartridge and play straight from it. And you don't have to worry about internet connection. The whole game is on the storage. It's a bit more expensive, but hey, it's a premium feature. Discs are cumbersome, and I just, get rid. Surprised we haven't heard of no PSVR. Yeah, virtual reality is still up in the air. It's still up in the air in some retrospect. Surprised we haven't heard. I'm not. I'm not gonna have you on. I'm gonna have you on a stream later tonight. Yeah, I mean, if I'm still awake, man, just hit me up in the DM. Hopefully, if I'm still awake, just let me know the time because obviously I don't know what state and your time zone. Hopefully, I'm not too tired and I'm not asleep. But yeah, just let me know. Just let me know if I'm awake. I'll jump on. I'm immediately upgrading internal storage. But how do you upgrade the internal storage? Microsoft have shown that they're doing expansions, right? So if I flip back to desktop in Camlink, load this up, expansions, right? Microsoft have shown that they're doing high speed expansions that work and will and near enough give you the same internal speeds as what you were getting, right? But how this is the stuff that is still up in the air. How do we how do you do it? The internal storage solution for the PlayStation is so different to what it was before that how do you access it? Because 825 gigabytes is not enough. It's just not. It's just not. It's just not enough. Rolling, 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 rolling down the river. All right. How much you think you're gonna cost NVMe? Are they going M.2 on it? I don't know. I don't think unless I've missed the information, we don't know whether it's SATA, whether it's NVMe. It better be NVMe. And even with the non-volatile memory express, we don't know if it's PCI Express Gen 3 or Gen 4. We don't know. This is exactly what I'm saying. We don't know the level of accessibility that we'll have. I really do hope it's M.2 because M.2 drives are amazing, very small, very compact, very easy to do. But expandability is something that we don't know. We don't know the ease of accessibility to these consoles. We don't know, like we just don't know. Microsoft expansions, how much the and this is where this is where the complete user experience always comes to light once these consoles come out. It definitely ended up to NVMe, right? Um, the thing is, if it's Gen 3, if it's PCI Gen 3, then you're looking at about 3,000 gigabits per second. If it's Gen 4, which is very, very up to date, the Gen 4, you're only getting it on motherboards such as the AMD B55, B550 motherboards, as well as the X570 motherboards, where they're PCI Express Gen. And yeah, it just depends. We don't know what the PCI Express bandwidth are in these consoles and what the limitations are going to be. We just don't know. Oh man, RTX voice. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it. Oh, I forgot to hit the internal recording on the camera and on OBS, but oh well, it's fine. It's fine. Hope you guys are good. No, I'm enjoying this, man. This is fun. It's fun. It's fun, man. Dun, 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 dun. Hey, 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 what's the matter with the eye? Linus did a teardown. No, 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 no. I think it was Austin. Austin did a teardown. Austin did the internal teardown. I don't think Linus was given access from Microsoft. I remember it being Austin Evans. I'll go back and check that video. I'll go back and check that video. I'll go back and check that video still. But even then, I hope it's M.2. If it's M.2, and this is what I'm saying that if Microsoft have showcased, because I can't remember if it is, if Microsoft have showcased all these level of expansions, whether it's the expansion slot or internal M.2, on a technical level, the Xbox Series X is the better console. It just is. But the real defining factor is going to be the games. Are Microsoft um are Microsoft going to be able to go back to their 360 days and just bring solid IP? That's just me. That's just me. I don't know. Yeah, you're right. I was just checking. Jordy, you clown. Oh man, it feels good. It feels good. I'm enjoying creating with the Fuji system. I'm glad I've made a switch. I'm glad I sold Sony. I've got all respect for Sony, but I think the Fuji X mount system, especially from the XT3 upwards, especially with the XT4, man, I can't wait to get it. Can't wait to get it. I can't wait to get it. I'm back, lads. Oh my god, where did you go? Going PS4 over Xbox Series X for two reasons. Gran Turismo is my life, and almost given PS5, and almost given a PC war. Yeah, and this is what I'm saying. The games matter for consoles. It's not about the outright power. It's nice too, if it has enough power for that generation, and even if it doesn't, mid-generation console refresh cycles have been proven to work with no issues. Like, yeah, everyone's getting names wrong. But honestly, guys, do this for fun. All your friends and family that know nothing about games consoles, just ask them. If I said pick these two, out of these two, tell me which one is the new one. Say Xbox One X, Xbox Series X, and tell me and keep alternating it. Say Xbox Series X and Xbox One X, or then say Xbox One X, Xbox. Just say that. I guarantee you, more people will say, "Well, obviously the PS5 is the new one because it's." And you ask them why PS5, and it's like, "Well, I don't know." I'm telling you, Microsoft got their gaming, got their console naming wrong, wrong. 100 plus games are everything for the consoles. 100% games, yeah, 100%. You see, Gran Turismo, Ratchet and Clank. I'm still waiting for someone to get the games off Naughty Dog for Jack 1, Jack 2 Renegade, and Jack 3. Why has no one remade these games all into a remaster section like what they did with Crash Bandicoot? Jack and Daxter, man. Please, of all the platform games, Jack and Daxter, someone, Beanox, Vicarious Vision, whoever, just pick that up and do it, please. But yeah, like all the games matter. The games matter. The games matter. And Sony have a great track record, and I'm telling you, Sony will have even more surprises when it comes to IP games to make us enjoy. I think that was going to be the main discussion for tonight. Honestly, it was going to be the main discussion for tonight. Um, I don't know what else. What else? Nah, Jack and Daxter, man. Seriously, and not that I didn't like Crash Bandicoot and Sly Raccoon and Ratchet and Clank, but it was definitely Ratchet and Clank and Jack and Daxter for me. But Jack and Daxter holds a very special place, even especially Jack 3. Jack 3, oh, when you could turn into Light Jack and Dark Jack, and Light Jack, you could slow down time. Ah, man. Someone please remake that. Remake that, man. Honestly, I'm always 100% sure they are going M.2. Whether it's SATA or NVMe is left to be known, but either way, I'm upgrading to the. Yeah, I'm gonna go back and watch that video teardown. It should be M.2. M.2 is just better. M.2, M.2, but at least it has to be PCI Express Gen 3. I feel like they could potentially do Gen 4 just because of the fact that the AMD platform allows it. You know, you've got Zen 2, which is obviously the 7 nanometer plus architecture. And then you've also got um oh no, 7 nanometer architecture, not the 7 nanometer plus. 7 nanometer plus is what's coming with Zen 3. And then you've got the RDNA, which is obviously the 7 nanometer plus architecture for. So I think the platform should be able to support PCI Express Gen 4. It should, but at least it's going to be PCI Express Gen 3 NVMe. SATA is like limited to 500 megabits per second. Uh, nah. For me, the PS staple is Gran Turismo. Second is Crash. Then maybe Spyro. Yeah, Spyro as well. Um, I played a lot of Spyro. Man. I sunk hours into Spyro. Sunk hours into Spyro. And God of War as well. Like there's so many IPs for the PlayStation platform, and even then, Last of Us will cross over into PS5, 100%. And you know, Last of Us Part Two, Last of Us is great because it sees out each console and has a remaster into the next generation, which is a beautiful thing, which is beautiful. So you know, Yeah, Sony. I'm positive it's Gen 4. I hope it's Gen 4. I hope it is PCI Express Gen 4. If it is, you're laughing. Like, you're laughing. I'm going NVMe all the way. Let's hope so. Let's hope so. Let's hope so that they disclose all of this stuff. Tech and Chill Show is back for now, baby. Hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. Honestly, hope you guys enjoyed tonight's stream. You guys have been active in the chat. It's always more fun getting you guys active in the chat. And yeah, man, to my other creative friends, if you ever want to jump on as well, just hit me up. If you're free, hit me up. I'll call you through Discord, put you up on a high quality stream. And yeah, we can have this discussion and share points together because there's always gonna be stuff that I miss, and then you guys can chime in on as well. And I'm glad the audio was good. RTX voice. If you have a GTX GPU, there's easy videos on YouTube. Hack it. If you don't have an RTX card, hack it. RTX voice will cut out all the background noise and just focus on your voice and still give you high quality. Like nuts, nuts, nuts. I'm always free. Let's go. Yeah, good, good. Next one, usually Tech and Chill is Sunday, somewhere between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. UK time. Obviously, now it's British summertime BST. Once it changes, it becomes Greenwich Mean Time GMT. I always do it around that time. So if the time difference is not anything drastic for anyone and they want to jump on, let me know. Seriously, say just jump on. Let's talk. We usually just pick 3 topics for the week of tech and we discuss it. But I think this one was big enough to kind of like, yeah, let's just talk about the PlayStation. A bit of a lag. Mm, I can't wait to get a Wi-Fi 6 router. I need to get a Wi-Fi 6 router still. Once I get a Wi-Fi 6 router, I will be able to stream in 4K, which would be great. Okay. Yeah. For me, I don't care about console specs, although I've grown up a lot since the last console wars. Who gives UI over specs? Yeah, 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 yeah. Fast, clean, simple, accessible UI, 100%. Enjoy learning new stuff here. Not much of a gamer, but thinking of getting a PS5. Yeah, I mean, hopefully, this has taught you that. Although, in conclusion, honestly, I don't think anyone will be surprised if, on a technical level, everything about the Xbox Series X is better than the PS5. I don't think that will come as a surprise. Power, acoustics, thermal, design, compactness. But at the end of the day, the PS5 is more striking. There's a bit more of a cult following with the PS5 because of the last console. The games are much more looking forward to. Man, or just as a game title to pick up, Spider-Man Miles Morales. My guy Miles. Miles is finally getting his game. And he's getting it on a much better console. Come on, man. After Into the Spider-Verse, yeah, Miles got put on the map, even though he was already there, and now he's getting a game where you get to be Miles Morales on the PS5. Come on, man. Come on. Map I 1K up and down. I want to upgrade, bruh. My upload is barely scraping 16 megabits per sec. 16 megabits per second. My guy's on gigabit up. And he wants to upgrade. I want to upgrade my net. Now you're just flexing. Like, chill, bro, chill. You're flexing now. My router is failing me. So sad. Also, isn't the Xbox? Isn't One X more powerful than the PS4 Pro? More people. Yeah, no, the Xbox One. So PS4 is more powerful than Xbox One and Xbox One S, but then PS4 Pro and Xbox One X is technically currently the most powerful current gen console. That's just a fact. Much more powerful, much better designers, more compact, better acoustics. They really, really did well with that. Like you almost wish that they did that from the get go. So at the end of the day, it's still Sony with the games. When I see the new Spider-Man trailer, I was like, nope, yes, can't wait. Yep. That trailer was too much. That trailer was too much. The whole business model for PS setup is more appealing. Yeah, yeah. So honestly, Microsoft have more to prove this next gen console cycle than Sony. Anyone that doesn't believe that, come on, what are you following? 16 megabits per second. 16. 1 6, bro. Damn. Yep, that's the life. UK is crap. Yep, 100%. Smaller, also way more quiet. My PS4, yeah, yeah, yeah. Like hardware, Microsoft build technically better console hardware. They just do. It's like it's not on. Yeah, it's phenomenal. You can't. You, I have full faith. I have full. I would not blame anyone for getting the Series X, but I'm just saying that the games that will leave you with memories growing up or growing through the years, it will be Sony. God of War still sticks to me till this day from 2018. I still think about God of War and how spectacular that game was from the fact that my wife noticed, like, she watched me play the game because it's like, it was like playing through a movie. It's phenomenal. Yeah, yeah. That's as good as Ryan's internet is as good as you get for UK boy. I'm on my second PS4. The first one basically melted and didn't work. Yep, that that sounds about correct. That sounds about correct. But at the end of the day, the games win. You put up with it because the games are good. Let's be honest. All right, guys, we're wrapping up. We've pretty much hit the hour mark. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight's Tech and Chill Show live stream. And yeah, new video live. Make sure you subscribe, but not just subscribe. Get that notification bell dinged. If you don't have notifications on, man, the boy's trying to revive the channel. The channel's been dead. So it's gonna take more work to get the recognition. So hit the notification, interact, put comments, even if it's a basic comments like thumbs up, fire, or whatever. Just let YouTube see the interaction, man. Let's get the channel revived up. Let's get the channel revived up, man. We're back. We're back. We're back. And after Monday, there'll be a new video. I'm gonna try and be putting out videos every other day. If not every day, every other day. So let's go. Let's get it in, man. If you've not watched the 2 videos I've uploaded, my long-term review since launch date of the OnePlus 7T and also the OnePlus Bullets Wireless Z. Nice to see the Tech and Chill show back. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are glad that it's back as well, man. Try and make it unique and enjoyable as possible. Can't wait for the next stream. As always, every Sunday without fail. So mentally prepare yourself. If you want to jump on a stream, make yourself free and available somewhere between 8 p.m. to 10 p.m. British summertime, UK time, and we can get it in. And if you've got any topics that you want to chime in, man, let's get them in as well. Right, 30 seconds from the hour mark. Oh, honestly, the new YouTube studio for live streaming is much better. It's way better than before. Way better than before. I like this. It makes streaming much better. So what I need to do, I need to invest in a second monitor because streaming on just one monitor, and I need an Elgato stream deck. It's yeah, just to make it more sleek. Thanks, guys. Thanks. I've enjoyed it. I'm gonna catch you guys in the next one. Hope you guys are raw and good. Catch you in the next one. Peace.